Yeah, hello and welcome to this broadcast, to this live stream. I hope it is on. It is, yeah, as mentioned, not so easy sometimes to see if I'm really live or not. I hope I am. There is always this delay. Yeah, so I'm on ICC again. I really didn't have time to prepare anything else. It is tricky for me today because I had lots of work, and I'm just here where I'm always am on the ICC. There were requests for doing something on Chess Cube. I will do that sometime, but I will announce it before. So let's see. I actually want to do a little bit of Kibitzing today. And I'm looking for some games to kibitz on. The thing is, I'd worked today all day, and I don't really want to play that much. Let's see. Oh, the chat box is not in the video. You're totally right. That is kind of weird. Wait. Here it is. Yep, thanks for pointing that out. That's good. Yeah, it's a bit tricky sometimes, but now it is back. Yeah, I'm looking for a game to kibitz on. Maybe I will play a little bit later, but at the moment I don't feel much like it. If you do, like, I don't know, how much chess did I do today? 5 hours, 11 hours. Like 13 hours on my book, then nah. Then playing at 11 in the evening is a little bit much, but okay, maybe a little bit later. Okay.
Check.
Hello from Poland. Yeah, back to Poland. All the best back to Poland. Yeah, someone tells me it's lagging. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the stream is working, and maybe you can refresh. This is probably helping. It is sometimes not working for everybody, and the video stream is working. I see it. Myself in my own Twitch window. But it might need refreshes. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Can I watch something good here? This is a game in 3-minute pool, so I'm looking for something more like 5-minute, simply because you can comment a little bit better. And there are some good 5-minute players on. I'm currently looking through them. Not much. Okay, man, why not this? Who is this? WGM Bad Girl. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you get some lag. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was working on my book mostly. Let's check who Bad Girl is. Anna Butasova. Yeah, you maybe know her. Yeah, she is one of those involved in the FIDE broadcasts. She was working a lot during the World Championship match. One of the helpers of what's her name? Anastasia Karlovic. She's one of her helpers. Okay, let's see. This game here, she's black here in the 5-minute pool. She's rated 2000, so not that high. Against Caro Zero from Spain. I've never played her here. Bad Girl, I would have remembered. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all the best back to Vienna. Thanks. Yeah, the lag. It's I have some experience with that as well while watching Twitch. It is really sometimes just a matter of refreshing a couple of times, and then it's better. My experience is that it's very little that I can do, really. I use the same stream server all the time, which is basically around the corner. And oh, now it switches to another game. Why is that? I probably have to unfollow this guy so that we keep being on one game. But there is nothing super interesting. This is not that interesting. I wanted to know who Bad Girl is. Now I know. What about some other games here? Yeah, I got a request to Kibitz Olegas. Yeah, he's actually on. Yeah, I can check what he's doing. Olegas. No challenges at the moment. Not really. I don't want to play. I don't want to play. There's a question. Which defense I would recommend against e4 that is with good development and good piece play? Yeah, should be e5. Yeah, e4, e5. That's really the one to recommend there. The Scotch Gambit is not a bad opening. It's equal if black knows what's going on. Yeah, here Olegas is white. I will kibitz a little bit. Yeah, can I kibitz Crazyhouse on 960 chess? Yeah, if it is played, but they don't play it that much, especially in case of 960. It's a little bit of a shame. It's not that often played. Yeah, here in this game here, Olegas is just a little bit better. Yeah, he has got this excellent bishop on g2 and knight on c5. This is just somewhat nicer for white. He's got this little bit of pressure on the queen side. And black is yeah, struggling with an active plan. But it's not so easy for white to get something serious going as well. No, I won't play Olegas if I if I can avoid it. It's just it has absolutely zero entertainment value because he just trades off everything and is totally content with a dead position. It's just totally boring. I don't mind to play a Crazyhouse game if I get the chance, but I will keep looking at the Seek ads. But there is nothing going on in that respect. Yeah, there is simply no one out to want to play that. It's quite strange. There's a question how to donate to me. Yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, there is a donation button on the channel page. My book will be on Amazon.com, yes, but it will still be a little bit of time, yes. Missing Pawn is a mod, yes, he's helping out a little bit in case of spammers. I had some spammers in the first 2 sessions, and it was a little bit annoying. And Missing Pawn was nice to help me there. Yeah, this is a typical Olegas game, yeah. He's just doing nothing. It's totally equal, and he will continue for ages trying to win on time with 11 extra seconds on the clock. It's just the same thing as it is all the time. Yeah, maybe is white a little bit better? Probably not. With the a2 pawn, yeah, black is always tying the white king. This is a very typical rook endgame, where the white king has problems to activate. Yeah, he can never go on the 3rd rank because of rook g3 check. White can try to invade to e5, but it is, yeah, now we get 3 against 3. And if you think that they would agree to a draw, nah. Mr. Olegas has got 20 extra seconds, and he will continue that till the end of days. Okay, is there some more question? Yeah, I will be reviewing games of my channel viewers that can be sent to me. It is something that I will announce with a separate video. I think it's a good idea to review some amateur games, and I really want to give channel viewers the chance to send in their games. Would you do a complete repertoire for your students in PGN and or video? Yeah, of course. I mean, the students that work with me in my lessons, we will of course also talk about openings and complete a repertoire that complete a repertoire like that. Yeah, this is a typical Olegas game. White never had anything really. He just shuffles around, does nothing. Let's see what happens here. He now offers a rook trade. Will they agree to a draw? He's got 4 seconds extra on the clock. I don't know. We can play, but I really don't like at the moment. I had a hard day. Yeah. Yeah, I do read chess magazines, mostly new in chess. That's really nice. Yeah, they continue, but black actually has a couple of extra seconds, so maybe black can win on time, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff. Oh, Rook. No, sorry. This is the kind of stuff he does all day, shuffling around in this kind of end games. King G5. Maybe white has some chances now. I don't know why black ever yeah, moved his king out. This was really not necessary at all. Yeah, that's tricky now for black. That was a very bad way to play, getting the king to c5. Yeah, Rapport is playing stuff like knight a3 in the Sicilian quite often. It's funny. It's not that bad. Yeah, there's a question about the black repertoire against e5. Yeah, maybe send me a mail for that. I do follow Vaiyi. Yes, that's a very talented player. Olegas is winning this game. It's kind of a yeah, kind of weird because it was never everything happening. Yeah, he lost, but why on earth did he go with his king out? I mean, here black is completely safe, and he went to b4. This is really completely unnecessary. Okay, we got something interesting going. I will start to follow Morovich, and I hope he will play some games. Do you think you would beat Morphy if he came back and didn't learn any theory? If he didn't, these are very theoretical things. He was exceptionally strong for his time, that's clear, but he also had his bad games. It's and those kind of things are tough to say. Yeah, Crazyhouse, you know, it's not like I can just pull a game out of my head. There are simply no players who want to play that. I'm checking the seek graph here. There's a seek graph, you know, and there is no Crazyhouse on. It's not that easy to get a game with that, it seems. I wonder, why isn't he playing? Moro. I'm following Morovich, hoping that he will start a game, but he's playing quite often at the moment. So I hope that there will be some games coming. yeah, more Twitch streams with subscribe option. Yeah, I'm not. The thing is, I cannot offer a subscription option on Twitch. You need to be a Twitch partner, and I've checked that. I'm not really eligible, if this is a word, for Twitch partnership. It seems I did apply, but they didn't answer yet. So yeah, I'm not sure what happens there, but we will see. A blindfold game, I never considered that. Yeah, Moro is not playing. I keep an eye, but as long as he's not starting a game, let's see if we can do something else. Oh, here we are. Let me switch it a little bit so that this is fine. Yeah, this is Morovich playing here on the black side. I'm playing light like, that's a German I am. Martin zum Sande, about my strength. Do you play this Schliemann Gambit? Sometimes. I will cover Tate Steel 2015, yes. Maybe not all rounds. Maybe not all rounds because I'm on a holiday for a week during the tournament. The difference between a GM and IM is, in terms of requirements, is just that for both you need 3 exceptional results, basically, which are called title norms. And for norms, you need to have a certain rating performance. And the rating performance for GM norms is just much higher. For IM norms, it is 2,450, and for GM norms 2,600. So it's much more difficult to do, and you need a higher base rating of 2,500 for GM instead of 2,400 for IM. So it's much more difficult. It is, from the type of requirements, it's the same. It's just much more difficult. I find it funny that someone called Bogdan Ladic is spamming the channel. I mean, Bogdan Ladic actually attended the tournament that I played on Mallorca in May, and it was quite funny to observe him because he wore the same clothes all day for 1 week. Yeah, he never changed. I mean, with that kind of attitude, I don't know. Difficult. Oh, I'm sorry. I hit myself at the desk. Okay. Yeah, chess will probably not be solved in anytime soon. It is just too much to calculate. But maybe in, I don't know, a couple of 100 years. I'm not an expert on that. But let's see. What about this game here, actually? Morovich is black. Yeah, we have equal material, and it's a very protracted situation in the center. Knight f4 looks interesting, but white didn't play that. He's going for knight f4 here, for knight e6, which looks dangerous. Yeah, black is covering the e6 square, yeah, so that knight e6 is not hitting that hard. And yeah, he's got 30 seconds more on the clock. This is a 3-0 game. Difficult. I don't know. With medium quality and HD. I streamed in HD. So no difference really. All 4 streams are technically identical. I got a comment that I love black shirts. That's true. I mostly have black shirts. The reason is that I was working. What is happening here? Black has an extra pawn. Yeah, I was working in this bank for 17 years, and it was pretty normal that people were shirts and ties and business clothing, and I never really liked that, so I decided to just stick with black, which is kind of a middle of the road thing. It's not typical business stuff, but at least it kind of yeah, it's not very offensive. Yeah, like Hawaii shirts would be a little bit strong. Yeah, I'm a YouTube partner, but this is nothing special really. Yeah, here white has just blundered a piece under huge time pressure. It will be would have been difficult anyway to hold this endgame. Black had the bishop pair and an extra pawn. It was a little bit much. So we will probably see more games from Moro, I hope. It's always entertaining to watch him. Yeah, solving chess, I think mathematically is very, very difficult. I think they will get closer in some aspects, especially table bases, yeah, like 7-man, 8-man table bases. This is, in fact, I don't know if I like it, but a huge progress. If they would get to 8-man table bases solved completely, it's quite amazing. Yeah, I actually enjoyed my job there, but well, it's something nice to do your hobby as a job. Of course, it's always nicer than doing something else, I guess. But it was basically enjoyable. Yes. I've played Ulf Andersson in Blitz, yeah, but never in person. Yeah, I enjoy that larger audiences watch my my videos. Sure, it is just more fun to produce for more people. Yeah, he's not playing here. Yeah, Moro. I keep observe on, but until that happens, I'm looking at a game here. Krotexan against Lunatic X. Krotexan is Davorin Kuljasevic, Croatian Grandmaster. Ah, oh wow. Yeah, that's okay. Now we have a better game. This is very interesting. We have Igor Geroyev and Morovich playing Dirty Sexy Money. Yeah, Dirty Sexy Money is kind of a is a mystery player. Yeah, he's got
Black resigns.
Oh, Black resigns. So Moro has a problem playing him. Okay, maybe he thinks that this guy is a cheater. It's got a picture in there. Okay. I actually played him once and won. I cannot remember that. He's got super high ratings. Super high ratings. Mysterious. He's got over 2,600 here. Amazing. Very tough. Okay, but he does not. Who do we know? Yeah, now we get Moro playing FM Mighty King. Yeah, Mighty King. Oh wow, this is a British FIDE master, and if I'm not mistaken, his name is Hayden, Daniel Hayden. Daniel, I played him in my chess cube days. Interesting. There will be Twitch streams, yes, after Christmas, or let's say in the new year. I will definitely continue to do the ICC streams. That's clear, and I will also do streams on my own. But I mean, it will not like a daily thing or anything. It simply eats too much time. It's nothing that I can do on a daily basis. Okay, let's have a look a little bit at this game. People said in the comments to the streams I should do a little bit more yeah, about chess than about talking. Yeah, this and that. I think it's something that is in a way true. I should look at the games a little bit more. Here I think Moro is just clearly better. This looks like a very, very problematic French defense. White will get a bishop to f6 and knight to g5. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Yeah, the dark squares are a big problem. Oh, and black just blundered his knight. Ooh. Oh, he continues. That's fun. I think I would resign against Moro if I'm a whole piece down. And a position, basically. Oh, wow. Yeah, white is just totally winning. There's a question about Carlsen. Has he lost some of his form? He hasn't been that persuasive lately. A user game review won't cost anything. I will just have people send the games to me and I will do that on the channel. There's no cost involved. I don't think that Carlsen has lost much of his form actually or something. He was certainly busy with preparing for the World Championship match, and it wasn't even so clear if and when it would happen. The kind of the problems with the Sochi venue Black and so on. Resigns. So I don't know. I think it's good that the next World Championship match is in 2 years and he has some time to actually play tournaments and maybe work on his game a little bit. And I think there is no reason to believe that he has I don't know, declined in strength or something like that. I really don't think so. So I'll keep following Morovich here, but he's not playing that quickly. So I mean in quick succession, this kind of games. Yeah, it's difficult. There are many questions. I don't know Carlsen's handle on ICC. Yeah, and I have no special suspicion. There is a question, what is a good book for 1800 player who is more positional? I will post a video about this this subject of sending games to me for review. It will be something, it will probably set up a mail address for that. Have you ever been so irritated for losing a game that you didn't want to analyze with your opponent? I'm not quite sure. Probably yes, but I don't remember something special. It's a good idea to analyze at least a little bit without the computer, and only then use the computer. This makes some sense, to make up your mind at first and on your own, and only then use the computer to confirm what you were thinking. Yeah, I've switched to a game here with Yoshik being black. He's the GM from the US and he has no name in. and Krotek San is this Croatian GM. We have a King's Indian here, where black has blasted open this. Now we switch to Moro. He's always this starting a game when the other game is sort of on. Let me tidy up the screen here a little bit. It's not so easy to watch here. Playing Koldo Bika, don't know that guy. We have a Scandinavian defense. I use a Blue Yeti microphone. It is a really big ass microphone. Have I ever played a serious game against someone you suspected of cheating in real life? No. Yeah, you can lose weight during a tournament, I'm pretty sure. What is this here? This looks very, very funny. White is threatening bishop takes g4, winning a piece, and I don't see what black should do.
Black resigns.
It's not so tough to get self-employed in Germany, taxes and regulation. I feared it would be more difficult. So it is quite okay. Now someone called Luis Gallego is on and asking sex questions. That's funny. Okay. We have a GM here, Freddy Krueger with white. No name in there. Against Moro. Yeah, and Moro is sacrificing an exchange on e3. That's funny. Yeah, he gives up an exchange to get good dark square control. Yeah, black now has excellent play on e5. This is not a sacrifice that is probably entirely correct in a long time control game, but in a blitz game you can certainly do it. Knight h5, knight g3, these kind of ideas. Bishop on a6 looks kind of funny. Knight f3 against the Scandinavian is quite good. I don't think that the Grand Prix Sicilian is dubious for white. It should probably be equal. I don't think black can get an advantage. If white plays with bishop b5 at least. Bishop c4 is, I don't know, not so great, I think. Yeah, Wesley So is an interesting player for the world title, definitely. Yeah, here black has got an excellent bishop on e5, but still, the thing is that in this kind of structure, the bishop on c8 is doing nothing. Yeah, the c8 bishop is just a very silly piece, and you never know what to do with this piece. You cannot trade it somewhere. And while black is sort of solid, it's difficult to find a way forward for him. I got a question about Chess Network. Yeah, I think his content is totally okay for the target audience. It's really okay, and he's not bad in Blitz as well. I mean, there was someone saying that he's only good in Bullet. He actually had at times a very high 5-minute rating on the ICC, but he never publicly he never uploaded any videos with this account or anything. We played a couple of games, and but he never wanted to have any public match, let's say. The title players on ICC play for free. Did I ever lose against a significantly lower rated player? Yeah, definitely. But not often. I mean, one thing that I think is quite yeah, what is good about my chess is I rarely lose against much lower rated players. I mean, I've never lost against 2000 below 2000 player for ages. It's really ages ago. I mean, I cannot remember actually the last time. I haven't lost a white game against a non-GM for 7 years now. So I don't lose that much. No, I don't think Caruana lost because of any media pressure. It's just he had an exceptionally great run in the Singfield Cup and around that. But it is just, you cannot play on 3000 level all the time. It's simply not so easy. I know a couple of players from Aachen, yes, play with them in my Belgium and a Dutch team.
White resigns.
The highest rating achievable for someone who starts chess at age 20. Not so easy. Not so easy. If you work real hard, you can certainly become like 2000 or more, maybe more, but it's difficult. This is something that's not happening very often, but can be tried. Certainly going over 2000. I don't know if there are examples for that, but there are late starters who became really strong. I mean, I think that Max Oewe, the world champion, started really late. Okay, we have another Moro game here, the Alikhine's defense, and he plays with f4. That's fun. Just the big 4-pawn attack. This is kind of waving this red flag at a bull, yeah. And Moro certainly wants to attack. He's pushing everything forward. Yeah, now black will play de5, I guess. Trying to grab on e5. He doesn't. I think I would have taken the pawn. I think I would have taken the pawn to have at least something. Here h4, h5. I don't know. There's a Swedish GM who started playing chess when he was 17. Interesting. I don't know who that is. I would be interested to learn. Yeah, black just blundered here and is totally wiped out. Where's the knight on b6 going? That looks funny. Queen b6, rook c8, but white can just take on d6. That looks quite black strong for black, for white. I mean, and he resigned, the GM here. Yeah, the Alikhine's defense is a slightly risky opening, and if you make one or two mistakes, it will get to you quite quickly. Yeah, I think studying is a big part of improvement in chess. There is, of course, talent, but you should study quite a lot. Yeah, the dual commentary with against Jean Bartholomew was very interesting. I was very lucky in the first game and won the second game, which was nice. The second game was very nice. Yeah, I can challenge Morovich, but he won't accept simply because my rating in the normal Blitz is so low. I don't get any people playing against me. I would need to really yeah, try to get this rating up to have any chances at oppositions, but at a good opposition. Is there? No, there's someone. I can put out a seek for this Crazyhouse stuff. I can try, but I have my doubts that someone takes me on. Yeah, unfortunately I only speak English and German, and I don't play any instrument, absolutely nothing. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about playing a couple of games. I have to admit that it feels kind of weird not to play a little bit at least. Got another Moro game.
Incoming challenge.
Okay.
Game started.
Okay, I got a game in Crazyhouse, so you will see now what Crazyhouse is. I'm going to start with d4, and I will show you the general concept. You know, just put something on the board, and then we'll see. The point is that whenever a piece gets taken, then you get the opportunity to put that piece in on the board instead of making a move. So a difference is that you see, like here, I'm capturing the knight now, and see that I have a knight here with a 1. So I can now put in this knight instead of a move if I want. And he can put in this bishop, yeah. So we will see how this works out. Yeah, like here. Let's see if I'd like to take some knights, because knights are notoriously tricky in all kinds of bug house and stuff like that. He's got 2 bishops at the moment that he can play. How would you tell that? Yeah, he can put on the board, let's say. With bishops, the position is not very open. I'd like to open up the position to actually show how it works. At the moment I don't have anything good where I could put a knight, yeah. I really don't see where I could put a knight where it is helping me a lot. Maybe h3 here. It's kind of weird. This is 3-1, by the way, so 1 second increment. I think all squares are legal for placing pieces. I think pawns up to the 7th rank also is check. All this is legal. The guy here is not playing. Okay, I have to take. Yeah, and he takes here as well. So I have 2 bishops and 2 knights to use. And now it gets interesting. He could, for example, play knight g5. He's not using his option. Here. Now you see, yeah, he put a knight on d2 and he forked me. Yeah? Rook and queen were forked. If I go to g3 now, he would play knight e2, yeah, and fork my queen again on the king this time. So very problematic. I try to play this. Okay, so can I do something with my knights, my bishops and stuff? Let's see. I can take on g7. Okay, he can probably play then rook g8. He just has taken a rook. So I wonder, rook g8. Is there anything nice that I can do here? Knight on c5 maybe. Let's put something on c5. That's funny. Yeah, knight f5 was also interesting. Yeah, what I'm threatening is bishop f7 with check. Yeah, I have two bishops that I can put on the board and one knight. Of course, he has stuff as well, so he can consider bishop h2 check, king takes f1, and so on. Yeah, I will take that. That much is clear. Yeah, and now I can take g7 or I can put something on f7. But this is just a check, unfortunately. I cannot check him with a knight. I can play bishop h5, though. Yeah, give this check. I never bet on chess. Yeah, and this is tricky now. Whatever he will put in the way of the bishop, I will take. And it's difficult now. The initiative is worth a lot here. I think he could have played bishop to h2 check. This would have been interesting.
Check.
Yeah, now I will take. And again,
Time warning.
Put this on the board. Difficult now. Yeah, now I can play bishop f7 check. King h7, there's queen g6 mate. Oh, he's here.
Check. Incoming challenge.
This is a cute mate, right? This is Crazyhouse for you. Okay. This is how this game is played. It's quite funny. Yeah, maybe I can try again. Let me put out another Crazyhouse challenge. This is funny. Two light squared bishops. I think what he could have done is, probably should have done, he could have put something on h2 with check, bishop h2 check, and this would have been very problematic. I was probably lost there. It's not a very high rated opponent, but you don't get opponents here at all. I think there's not even comps offering it.
Incoming challenge. Game started.
Here we go. Luis Silva. Let's do this. Crazyhouse for you. Okay, yeah. This is kind of e4 is more fun in Crazyhouse. Just opening up the position quickly. Let's see. This is 5 minutes now. I will try to get a knight quickly. Try to take the knight. Yep, I always like knights in Crazyhouse. I have a knight that I can use, but I don't know where really. Knight c4 for fun. Come on, let's put a knight on c4. It's a bit early, actually, but it looks like fun. He can play b3 though. b3 is a bit of annoying. Huh, is there any way? I thought b3 knight b2, but this is kind of weird. Probably not a good idea. Okay. Let's attack here. e5, if he takes d4. You have to be really cautious with sacrificing here. In Crazyhouse, it's basically a double sacrifice. Yeah, you sacrifice on the board, and everything he takes, he gets in his hand as well. So it's very tricky that way. Okay, I wanted to give the check here anyway. Okay, he put a pawn on c3 to block the check. I will take him.
Check.
Okay, so I've got this in play. Now I'm threatening queen d1 mate. And I think this is, I'm not sure if this is possible. It is. Queen d1 mate. This is the problem. I have a queen trade, yeah? I could put in a queen on d1 to checkmate.
Incoming challenge.
Okay.
Game started.
Now I'm going to play e4. some passions other than chess. I think nothing is really comparable to that, but I really like movies and some TV series. This kind of thing is I watched lots of new movies. That is something that clearly stands out. Okay, let's see. Knight c3, yeah, for big development. Yeah, d5. Let's push. I have a pawn that I can use. I will put it on here so that f7 can be taken, or if he takes, I go knight e5. Bishop b5 is also interesting. Now this is even more interesting. King f7 takes on e6 is really ugly. Yeah, the rating is really crazy at the moment because it's the first games here. Okay, I'm taking here. Have to be cautious with the queen trade. Or wait, is there something else? No, I will take him.
Check.
I did not watch the interview. And I didn't watch the Hobbit movies. I wasn't so interested, really. I must be honest there. I watched Lord of the Rings, of course, and it was great, but I didn't watch the Hobbit movies.
Check.
Yeah, he's using his pawns there, and I will take them. He only has a pawn left now. So at the moment he has an extra queen on the board, but I have a queen and 2 pawns that I can use. So now let's have a look here. I can do this, yeah. I can take here first. This is nice. And now pawn to f7. Yeah, if he takes with the king knight e5, will win. So he probably moves king to d8, right? Yeah. And now, I can do this. Yeah, and if he takes, I can think of how to continue. If I take, I could actually get a knight, but I don't see a checkmate. It looks like there should be one. Oh, knight, king to d7.
Check.
Where is it? Wait, I have to get a knight here.
Check.
Under promotion. This is just better, yeah, with a knight. How to do that? It looks like, I mean, I'm seeing a mate, but I sort of want to do it with a knight. Yeah, okay, come on. This is a win. It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It looks nice, right? Okay. Yeah, I like Skyrim better than Oblivion. Yeah, it's just a bit more complete game, just better in every aspect. Here I have a Crazyhouse guy.
Game
He wants to play. Let's see. I'm going with e5, which is the most open way to play. Okay. The fried liver would be fun. I have played about 400 hours in Skyrim. A little bit more, maybe. I have played a pen, paper and dice tabletop RPG in my youth, yes. I didn't see The Interview, this movie, no. Yeah, I'm losing points. But okay, this is the weird rating pool here for Crazyhouse. Knight g5, yeah, he wants to take on f7, but I don't know how good this is. Yeah, he can take on f7, but he can take on f7. Knight and bishop. I rather have knight and bishop here than a rook. That's a question about Christoph Waltz, if I like him. Yeah, excellent actor, right? He was excellent in both Inglourious Bastards and also in the other one, in come on, Django Unchained. Okay, so I'm going to try to attack him now. We have not yet taken anything, yeah, so there's nothing to put on the board. So I cannot set, I wanted to do something to e2 or so, but it's not so easy. I cannot, there's nothing that was ever taken in this game. Okay, I'm going to provoke that now that he has to move the knight back or take on f7. Okay, so we will have this straight. Ah, yeah, this is cute, right? This kind of pin, but I can actually do something on my own here. Yeah, I will get his queen. Oh, interesting. So he's just not allowing me a check on f3. I have nothing to put on the board now, but he will take here. Interesting. Yeah, okay, I will take him. It will be very problematic here. This pawn on f7 is very, very dangerous.
Check.
Yeah, yeah, okay. At least here I don't have much choice. Rook h7 would be checkmate, but there's still a knight on f6. He just has taken this, so he has a rook and a knight now, but both, it's not a huge threat going on now. I will try to threaten bishop takes g2 check. Bishop takes g2 check for queen f3, but he's got rook and knight to defend, so not easy at all. Maybe I should have played queen d7 or something like that. Oh, I'm not sure. If he takes, I would just take with the knight, threatening g2, pawn to g2. Funny. I will play, after this here, I will play a couple of normal games. It's kind of weird to not have a normal game in. So I'm going to take here so that I have a pawn that I can actually put on g2. But the thing is, he can maybe he will defend here with putting something on g2 himself. The rook hangs, but that's maybe not so important. I'm threatening pawn to g2 now, king g2, knight h4 check, and then queen to g2. Yeah, pawn to g2 is a huge threat. King g2, knight h4 check, king moves, and queen g2 check. Yeah, he cannot play a slow move like knight d5, I think, because of the g2 threat. Okay, put a knight on e8. So I will do that now.
Check.
Check. And check. Wait, not so quick. Check. My book is an opening repertoire book on the Nimzo and Bogo Indian. Will be released in March, April. So let's see. I can take on f2 and I actually get a pawn.
Check.
I get a pawn.
Check.
This is good. Can sacrifice here. And now check here.
Check.
For rook f2, yeah. Rook f2 will be very cute. Checkmate. That's Crazyhouse. Mate in one. I did have a mate in one. I don't know. Queen h2. Where was the mate in one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. One more game here, maybe rematch.
Game started.
Let's do this. One more Crazyhouse game, and then I'll play some normal games. There was someone asking me if I was the funny guy in my class at school. I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, maybe sometimes. Okay, let's see if I can get something going here, like e5. e5 quickly. Looks interesting. I can go e5, no, knight f3 maybe, and then e5. Yeah, I'm playing the Nimzo Indian Samish variation quite a lot, that's true. My book will show how to how to play against it, of course. It's a black repertoire book. Okay, so I have a pawn that I could put on f6. Maybe I can do that. It will probably win a piece because he has to sacrifice. And I could play maybe here, yeah, to pin the knight. He has got two pawns though. Two pawns is always good. Pawns are very tricky here. Threatening to take here. I will take. And now I have a knight that I could put in, but okay, first winning here. d5. Yeah, I can just take that actually. The question is how with the bishop, maybe. For bishop takes e6. There is a question, have you ever won money playing chess? Yeah, I did. I won an open tournament last year in Austria. First prize, and this was, I mean, people can look it up, so it's no big secret. This was 1,000 euros. But that was by far the biggest prize I ever got in chess. It was a very nice experience. Okay, so what to do now? I could put something on e7, right? A pawn on e7 looks kind of problematic. It looks very strong, and I've won a queen, so whenever I got near his king will be very tricky. c3. Oh, 3. Oh, yeah, that was cute. Yeah, bishop b4. I just blundered this pawn. That was nicely played. I didn't see that at all. Wow. Okay, maybe I should just secure this bishop. what does he have? A rook and 2 pawns. Huh, okay. Can I go to d2 or is this not a good square? I guess it's okay. Now the pieces that are set in are the ones that I take. So if I take a pawn, I can use this pawn to put on the board. Yeah, so I have got a queen that I could put in because I won it earlier. And he's got the rook that I used to take the queen on d8. Yeah, he put something on f3. Yeah, I can take, but he could put something on g2 then. So like pawn to g2 is a possibility now. See, that is interesting, right? What now? I cannot castle. He's only got a rook that he can put on the board, but like rook g1, yeah, I have to do that, right? Rook g1, he can put a rook on h2. That's not so good, right? I don't see a good move here. That's really unlucky, this kind of situation. Rook g1, rook on h1. How do I defend that? And if I let him take my rook, yeah. Tja, I have no move here, yeah? I have no move. This is not good, yeah, but what else? Tricky. Really problematic. And he can put, he has 2 rooks now, yeah, he can put rook on g1. And he got enormous counterplay here. He's got no queen to put on g1, but a rook he can. Tja, this is not easy. Not easy at all. I don't know what to do here. Can put another rook on g1. I have no attack here. His 2 bishops are super great in defending. Huh. I have 2 knights. Maybe just defense. I have no New Year's resolution, really. No.
Check.
Oh, he just took it. Yeah, if I take, he can put a knight on g2 with check. He's got a huge initiative. My pieces are not worth very much here.
Time warning.
Quite amazingly. Knight g1 check, rook to king to d2, yeah, this kind of stuff. I have no attack here, that's a big problem, and he's got all the attack going. I have a queen that I could put on the board, but I have no, there is nothing to attack. I need to get near his king somehow. I don't know how though. Yeah, let's just play a defensive move. Sometimes it's an idea to just let the opponent put in some pieces and that he's got nothing in hand, you know? And then you just continue to play and you have stuff in reserve. I have huge stuff in reserve that I cannot use at the moment.
Checkmate.
Yes, 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 yes. Great. Yes, yes, this one. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I'll let's do one more. That was cool. My longest game of chess
started.
in terms of moves, I had one that was far above 100 moves. I don't have it anymore. It was in the Dutch league, and I was actually playing against the FIDE master, and this guy didn't know how to mate with with bishop and knight against the blank king, and I continued to play with the blank king, and he did manage on move 48. I don't have the score sheet of that anymore. I mean, it's not in the database. It was an awfully long game, of course. So I really want revenge here, you know. But not easy. I try to open up the position early here. It's maybe risky. Maybe risky. Yeah, he's got a knight and a pawn. Always tricky. Pawn to h6 if I take knight f6, this kind of stuff. I have a bishop and a pawn, which is not that good in comparison. I think, at least. I would like to have the knight here all the time. Yeah, I saw that, but what could I do against it? Huh? Not really. g6 is knight coming to g7. I can take and let him put the knight on g7. Not great, but
check.
It's just one knight, yes, at the moment. I recommend the main line against the Semish. It's not too much of a spoiler. You still have to know what the main line is. Okay, he wants to put it on f5, yes? Okay, I put this here to cover f5, and if he takes, I will actually get a knight, and I like that. d3 is also hanging.
Check.
Yeah, this is safe now, and g2 hangs. So I have two pawns that I can put on the board, and a knight. So let's see. Can I do something here? I have to move the queen first, I guess, yeah, to d6. He has put the bishop on e4, so he has everything in play now. He has got nothing that he could put in. And I have a knight and two pawns, so I actually have some firepower, and he doesn't. So I will take now here for knight g4, yes? Yeah, come on.
Check.
Not going to think about that very long. And I can actually also, if he takes with the king, pawn g3 is also interesting. I go knight g4, he can maybe just take it. This is also interesting. Let's put this in. Trying to drag the king further out. Pawn takes. I have ideas to take the rook as well. Whenever he has a rook in hand or a queen, there's something on e8, yeah. The minimum rating for my book, maybe 1800 or something like that, maybe 1700, around that range. I actually think that if you are rated lower than that, opening books don't make that much sense at all. You've got other things to learn, let's say. Okay, yeah, I can put a knight on pawn on g3 again. Maybe do that. Just opening up the position more. And I keep getting stuff back in the process. So he takes with the pawn. I can take on h1. Probably will do that. I don't know that 3 check variant really. I think this is the one where 3 checks win, yes, but I don't know that. Never played it. Yeah, I can put another pawn, yeah, on f4, but I wonder. I will actually take here first. As mentioned, he has got nothing that he has a bishop and 3 pawns, but the bishop and pawns don't really help him here. So I just got this rook now, and I can continue here. This will be difficult. Knight on g4, yeah. And I have a rook coming. He's got a rook, bishop, and 3 pawns. The question is, I have a rook to put in, but where? Where exactly? It's not so great, actually. I can win the queen, yeah, but he has rook e8 at the end. And it's not that great, actually. I just have a rook, and it doesn't help much. I can play rook d1, check on d1 with the rook. King takes, knight f2 check, takes on h1, but he's got rook e8 check. Yeah, maybe he can win with rook e8. I don't know. Bishop f8 is strong, actually. Okay. Difficult. My idea is that rook e2 is threatened, but I think it was very problematic anyway. He can play this check now. This is strong, yeah. Bishop f8 check, king takes, rook e8 check, king g7, queen h8 checkmate. That's a funny line. So on bishop f8 check, I have to go to d7 or
check.
Okay, here at least I only have a move. Only have one move. Yeah. Does he have a win now? Maybe. Takes with the pawn. And now he took. So it is actually my move. And I have rook and pawn. So I can put this pawn in. And I got the initiative now. That's the most important thing. Probably for a win. Oh wow. I have no check now. What? Is he threatening something? He has a knight.
Time warning.
Knight c5. I can still take. I can take c1. So that I have a bishop again. That's very important. So no checks anymore. Give a check here, yeah. But it's not helping me very much.
Check.
And now I can take here.
Check.
I don't know if it helps, but at least I have a pawn that I can place on the board. I have to play, buddy. Only 6 seconds left. Wow. Wow, can he make me Rook d8 is checkmate, yeah? Rook d8, this is just a check with no big point behind it. I don't see how I prevent Rook d8. Rook d8, Bishop d7. There must be a checkmate somewhere.
Check. Check. Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, I'm also mated, yeah. King d7, he can put a rook here for mate. Oh wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. Wow. Okay, I need to drink some water here. Oh wow. That was crazy stuff. Whew. Okay, so this is about 38 minutes left. I'm going to play some normal games, yeah, just some normal games. So that, or do we want a rematch here? I don't know. Let's do a rematch. This was funny.
Game started.
Okay, this guy is dangerous here. Let's see. Can I get a win in here? Maybe the advance. The short variation. This is like a normal game here. Why not? Just try to play normally. Let's just play normal stuff here. This is still Crazyhouse, yeah? We're just playing a normal opening. Okay, so he's pushing pawns. I just continue here in normal game and see what happens. I don't have to react to that. I can go bishop g5 maybe. Bishop e7. Yeah, this is good, yeah. Bishop e7 I will take. Bishop e7 I will take. And then put it on d6 again, the bishop. Let's take it. The thing is, we both have a bishop now, but I think my bishop coming to d6 is the much more annoying piece, let's say.
Black forfeits due to disconnection.
Oops. Oops. Yeah, he disconnected and forfeited. Oh, okay. He said he was... Wait. He said he was watching the stream. So it is not something... not something that he wanted. Let me check. Can I... Is he on again? Let's check. Yeah, he reconnected. Maybe we can get another game in. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, it happens. No, I never played the Latvian Gambit. It's just bad. It's really just bad. Yeah, I'd like to get... If I get one win in, we have an equal score here. Then I can play some normal games. Wow, really? The French exchange? Yeah, my experience in Crazyhouse is really very limited. I have played this maybe a dozen times or so. I want to get knights. I mean, I have some experience from when I was much younger with Backhouse, which is a bit similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, you can have 4 bishops on the same color. I play the Schliemann Gambit, yes. Sometimes at least. Trying to get his knights. Is he disconnected? No. Okay, let's just castle. I have a knight and a pawn, but at the moment no great ideas to put them in. He has bishop and pawn, so
check.
He can put something in the way of the rook. Let's see. 2e2. Nothing left for him to put in now. Can take here for yet
check.
Another knight. That's not so bad. I could put a pawn on b2, but that's not helping so much. Not so easy. He's got a ton of bishops. Maybe something here. I'm not vegetarian, no. I think it's good if you are really, but it's something I cannot do really at the moment with my diet. I mean, maybe I could, but it's tricky. I don't see how. Okay, he's got a bishop and a pawn, so I'm going to take with this. 2e5. Tja. Yeah, that looks tricky here. Let's see. If he takes with the bishop, I can play knight d5, and otherwise I can take on f2, yeah, for some attack. So bishop here. With a check here. King takes, there's knight e4 check. He's got pawn and bishop. He's got no knight and no rook to put in. That's very good. I'm thinking about it. I think he has to play king f1, yeah? I wonder if knight e4 is a move for knight g3. Giving up the queen. Maybe this for knight d5. There is no chess cafe where I live, no. It's not very very common nowadays to have this kind of thing, unfortunately. It's nice. Yeah, I hope I get some attack going here. If he moves his bishop, I will put a knight on e3 and win the queen. This was the idea. Also trying to lift this pin. Okay, this looks funny. I have 2 knights, yeah, that I can put in. So
check.
Let's start with that. And here, the good thing is, oh, now we can put a knight on f6 for a check. But he had no piece to put in with a check. That was very nice. And now I can put another knight in on f2, on d2 actually. Is this good? Or on e3. Yeah, put it on e3. But I don't see yet how this helps me so much. King f2, I have bishop to h4, yeah? Yeah, that is good. And here maybe pawn to f2 or something. He's threatening queen g7 mate, so I have to have to be quick here. Or should I do something defensive here? Yeah, like knight here. It's maybe not that bad for something on e3, yeah? Bishop e3 check. Huh. Yeah, well, knight f6 I can take. That's good. And he's got no... The bishops are useless here. There's no check here. Okay. He took there. If I take on... Can I take the queen now? Let's check that. He can give... Yeah, I can take the queen. Come on.
Check.
Oh, this check. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Okay, I have to take.
Check.
And another check coming. So I probably have to take twice. It's good that he only has this one knight. He will get a new knight here. Oh, it's my turn. That's good. Maybe a bishop there. Nah, I should have taken a pawn actually. No. Can you believe that? I have no check here.
Time warning.
I had absolutely no check. Unbelievably.
Check.
Yeah, I know. I have to take, yeah, otherwise something to g7
check.
And mate. Here, back. Knight h6 check. Can go here. Can put something on g7. That's not looking good.
Check. Check.
Yeah, I have to take.
Check.
Can I somehow... Now
check.
One can take, and that's it in terms of checks. And now I'm hitting back with a vengeance. Mate on e2 next. Woo.
White resigns.
That was crazy. Yeah, it was Crazyhouse. Okay, I will do a couple of normal games. And so that we have some normal chess. And probably let me check who's on here. Yeah? If I go for 5 minutes, will I play Olegas? I won't. He's not online. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of normal chess games, 5 minutes. Oh wait, I could do something else. I can do a couple of 3-minute, just for a change. Some 3-minute, 3-minute, it's not so great in terms of commentary, but
Game started.
get some other opponents for a change, just for some normal chess action. I have to be quick from the get-go, otherwise not so great. Yeah, this is a Hedgehog, out from a Queen's Indian type of opening, and I'm actually playing quickly. Pre-move. Yeah, the Hedgehog. Yeah, putting everything on the 6th rank here for a very solid setup. I don't know who the white player is here. SCT. Never played him. This is the benefit of once in a while playing the 3-minute games, because you simply got different opponents. There are some guys who just prefer to play 3-minute and they don't play 5-minute, so it's something different in terms of opposition. Yeah, I'm slightly worse here in this position. He's got more space and I cannot easily get in d5 or b5. Bishop f8 is just a little move to consolidate. I'm thinking about rook c7 here for rook c8 and then possibly b5. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think Kenneth did a really good job in the Crazyhouse games. My experience there is limited, but I think he played well. At least it looked like that. At least that what I could see. Okay, what about d5 takes knight f6? Knight f6. For a knight on d5, which would be quite nice, I think. I don't know. It wasn't necessary, but I'm ahead on the clock by a mile. Wow, this guy is terribly slow. Or is he figuring out something brilliant now? I don't know. This looks kind of normal. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Take, knight takes. He's not threatening very much, I think. So I can play stuff like b5, yeah, normal moves, let's say. Rook e4 maybe, rook e4 to g4 is a threat. I should have thought about that. This one, again, rook g4 is his idea. Yeah, h5, not very attractive, but I don't see a direct refutation. But bishop f8 is covering all the squares, e7, g7, h6, d6, and so on. Rook c2, yeah, to get some pressure off. Oops. Okay, I can, theoretically speaking, I could take now. What about this, actually? Where is he going now? I can go to c2, possibly. As long as I'm not losing directly, this will be a time win. Rook c2. Also bishop c5 in the mix.
Check.
Where do I go?
White resigns.
He resigns because he will lose on time. But I mean, of course, I can go here or here. I'm just winning material here. It was just much quicker. Yeah, I haven't played. King's Crusher for a long while. It's simply we are different. We are on different times, so we are not getting paired often, and when we are, we not play usually. It's just like we have played so many games, and it's not that interesting really. I also sometimes cancel games against my teammates. Okay, so the Samish against the King's Indian. I shouldn't forget that this is 3-minute chess, very important. I have to play really quicker than usual. Yeah, he's playing with c5, Benoni style. b6 is kind of a superfluous move, but okay. Okay, f4. I want to kick him back, yeah? The knight from h5. Okay, I have a nice center and possibly e5. What seems harsh? Okay, e5 takes and d6. I could do that now, but I can also strengthen it a little bit. One idea is always, yeah, that I have b4 now. If he takes, knight takes b5 is excellent. And this is a really nice Benoni now. Bishop to d4, I guess. Just keeping this big control in the center. I have this square. Bishop h6 is a not so great idea, I guess. Okay, let's just push ahead. If this is good for black, I'll eat my head. And I have one that I could fetch from the room next door. I said if it is good for black. Yeah, not like, I mean, I can always lose the game, of course, but I mean, really, I just gave away f6, yeah, and I will take that. A piece is a piece is a piece, also in 3-minute chess.
Incoming resigns.
Yeah, that was a disaster. Okay. Yeah, there is some discussion about playing against Chess Network. You can, yeah, his name is Hypnotic Spectre on the ICC, but my games against him don't have Hypnotic Spectre in the title because at the time I didn't record the opponent names.
Game started.
Zugzwang 2012. Let's see what I can do here in this 3-minute game. I'm actually winning some points here, yeah? I don't play that at all, and my rating is a little bit low with 2,200 in 3-minute chess. Okay, playing the Karpov variation of the English. That's a very nice line for black. I mean, yeah, very nice line. It is quite solid, let's say. Okay, yeah, he wants to take there on f6. c7 is hanging. Huh, not so nice. Okay, covering c7. I will do a stream. I will do a stream definitely on ChessCube sometime. Not quite sure when, but I will. And there will be the regular streams. There will be the regular streams on Monday, and I will do streams beside that, but within limits. The head that I could eat is some sort of, yeah, sun, let's say a hat for the summer, basically to protect you from the sun. So it's kind of a tropical hat, yeah, let's say. With this kind of hairstyle, you need some protection against the sun. Okay, I'm going to try to get some attack going here with f5. It's probably not very solid, but what else is there that I can do? Shuffling around won't help. And here this guy is really, I mean, he's taking all this time to trying to do something on the queen side. Maybe justifiably so, but the chess stream is for ICC is on Mondays because ICC asked me to do it on a Monday. So I'm doing it on a Monday. So what is this? Can I get some attack here? Queen somewhere to h5 or something that looks he wants to go b6, yeah, I know. Yeah, b6. I'm playing without this rook. Yeah, I saw that, but what could I do here? Okay. Hail Mary counter attack, which is not going to work. Let's see if he takes the rook. He takes this there. Maybe I played too much Backhouse here. I was really thinking I could have some attack, but I have absolutely nothing. Ooh. Yeah, this is just material down for zip, for absolutely nothing.
Time warning.
Yeah, this is kind of setting up for this, but it's not mattering very much.
Check.
He has got queen e7, unfortunately. Or knight h4 or whatnot. They all win.
Check.
And knight takes g6 is checkmate. It was lost anyway, but that was bad. That was bad. Okay, another 3-minute game. Yeah, videos in German. Yeah, once in a while maybe. I was thinking about it. A new video in the Modern Classics series. Yeah, nothing planned at the moment. It is the Modern Classic series is by far the series that takes the most time to prepare and produce. It is not not something to be just done quickly. Not easy at all. Those modern, you fight to find the games, and they're notoriously complicated, absolutely notoriously complicated. hard to figure out. And if you use, let's say you put let's say you take a game from the early 2000s, sometimes you can just do it like maybe e4. You can, maybe you can use some of the comments from the time, but the problem is that simply those comments often contains tons of mistakes because they didn't check with computers so much at the time. So you have to do it all on your own. It's tough work. The question if I prefer German or English. Yeah, I mean, German is a fine language, but it's nothing. I mean, there's nothing really to prefer here or there. For some things, English is quite nice. I think it's there is some point to it. Yeah, for music sometimes it's often somewhat easier there in German, but there is some good German music, of course, as well. German language music, I mean. The problem with the Chess Giant series, this is less pronounced because those older games, they are less complicated, simply. And there you more easily you have things where things are more straightforward, and in those modern classic series, it's not that clear. You have those tough, complicated battles all the time, where you have a hard time to understand what's actually going on. Yeah, the King's Gambit was played here, and I have no idea what's happening. I think I have some good attacking chances, but he's got this funky pawn on f3. King f7 maybe? No, it's going there. I need to try to keep the king in the middle. Rook e1 and rook h7 maybe. Yeah, now he cannot castle long. And here I wanted to take and queen h6. Or queen h6 first, but this f2, yeah. I should take here first. Maybe then go here. Also for queen h5. My knight is not playing, yeah. That's a big problem. Rook e6 though, yeah, looks kind of strong. It's good that I control f1. Yeah, that looks nice. f6 is pretty much indefensible. Yeah, queen takes.
Time warning.
Queen takes, I guess. He's somehow still hanging on. Maybe here for f6, or is there something stronger? My knight does not play, but this is good, right? He cannot move the knight as the rook hangs, so I'm winning a piece now.
Check.
So threatening this check here. Okay, get some air for the king, some Luft. I'm controlling the f pawn, so this is not that much of a problem. And I can play bishop f5 next, I think. Bishop f5. Not such a good idea. Maybe here, yeah, for rook to d6. And if he moves the king, check. I mean, I don't see a move now.
Check. Incoming resign.
Yeah. If he goes here, then check. And I'm winning the queen even. So the King's Gambit did strike. Nice. Okay. One more 3-minute game. Luft for the King. Natürlich. Jeder braucht Luft für den König. Okay, I'm trying to get some more 3-minute in. And I've also get a challenge here.
Game
I can
started.
accept this challenge here for 3-minute game. Let's play the King's Indian. Okay. He wants to... He's pinning me. That's not nice. Yeah, this is a challenge. This is a different rating. This is a different rating. Yeah, this is a bit annoying here, this pin. I have to get rid of it right away. I live in Duisburg. This is North Rhine-Westphalia. Not so far away from Düsseldorf or Cologne, which you might know. Yeah. If you saw this movie Django Unchained, yeah, and the character that Christoph Waltz is playing, Dr. what's his name? He's from Düsseldorf. Schulz, King Schulz. He's from Düsseldorf, which is not far away from where I live. And it was very funny. I watched this Django Unchained movie. I watched it in Düsseldorf. And when he was introducing himself that he is, yeah, Dr. King Schulz from Düsseldorf, people were laughing like crazy. This was fun, really fun. I'm trying to trap his bishop here. Yeah, his bishop has no squares, but maybe he has to play h4. Yeah. If I go f6 now, we can take g6. I will just take this bishop and try to win the pawn here. Yeah, my name sounds Polish. Yeah, it's the side from my grandfather is coming from that area which at the time was German in the early 20th century, and well, nowadays this is Polish, so it's
check.
It's in a way Polish, in a way it's not difficult. So I don't have any relatives there, let's say. I mean, at least not that I know of. Okay, so I will take the rook or not. I guess I will take the rook. And now get stuff out here. Rook d8. H4 maybe attacking. If I take on g3, he might have rook h1. Don't want to give him any counterplay here.
Check.
I take on g3. That's checkmate. Yeah, to be avoided. Got a question. Why do Germans love David Hasselhoff so much? Yeah, I don't know. I never was a huge fan. I don't know why other people liked his song. I really have no idea. It was not me. I didn't buy that record. This stream is in English, so
Time warning.
like my YouTube channel, it's also in English. Okay, I'm going to try to attack here with a capture on d3. I can take here now. King f3, queen e4 mate.
Check. Incoming challenge.
Okay, so I'm going to accept
Game
another
started.
viewer challenge here. Pynchon, this is an author, right? From Norway. So I'm going to play the Schliemann. Yeah, there was a request to play that. Let's see. Yeah, the open F file is something that is normally useful.
Check.
For black. Yeah, the white player, he took on c6, and now will he be greedy, taking on e5? If he takes on e5, I can take f2. I don't have many German videos on YouTube. It's I have some some early ones when I started the channel, but then I switched to English rather quickly. Simply because the audience is much bigger. I don't think that the modern is better than the Pirc defense or Pirc defense. There are some obvious transpositions, but I don't think there is a big difference in terms of quality. I tried to get something here with the queen on the king side. An interesting question is what happens if he plays c4, but we don't have that. I tried to play the knight to f4 now. This was why I went with queen e8. I can take... I don't like to. Thinking about taking on f3 here, but maybe just the pin is good. Okay, I'll pile up here. F double on the F file. This is really nice now for black. There was a question about the top 5 chess nations, and there was a quote here. There was something: Russia, China, Ukraine, Armenia, USA. That sounds pretty decent. India will be also a force to reckon with. They have many good junior players. Yeah, China is already very strong. They won the Chess Olympiad. Okay, I'm just putting everything there is on the king. This is 3+2, by the way. This is the FIDE Blitz time control. He's not really doing that much here. I can take now. I have this big bishop on g6. I can do this now. For knight takes g3. All pieces in the attack is quite a lot. Yeah, if he takes queen g3,
Check.
Yeah, the bishop here is a huge force to reckon with. This is probably a forced mate.
Check.
The line knight f3, f5, 2 d3, knight c6, d4. Yeah, it looks good for white, yeah, I guess.
Check.
Okay, so rook f4, yeah, for rook h4 mate. He can give one check on c4, but I'm hiding and rook h4 mate will come. Yeah, the Schliemann is quite strong.
Incoming challenge.
I mean, not like it should be
Game
like
started.
this, but it is quite strong. Taking another challenge here from Kenneth, the guy who made a 2-2 draw tie against me earlier in the Crazyhouse. So let's see what we can do in normal chess. It's, what is this? 3+2 as well. So we have some increment. This is the Reti. Let's see what we get here. He played a quick knight bd7 for e5, so I'm aiming for quick central play. If he goes e4, I go knight to e5. Bishop d6 maybe. That's not bad for black. Or not. Bishop f4 I can play maybe. Yeah, we can go here. Threatening knight f7, so he probably has to... not sure. This looks a bit tricky. He cannot castle now to knight takes f7. Knight c3, yeah. I will put more pressure on the center. Yeah, I will take this. I mean, this is, if I don't take this, I'm never going to win a pawn. It's a question. Do you think you can learn a lot by watching commentated Blitz games such as this? A lot. I think it is not bad at all. I mean, it is entertainment, and you get the odd nugget of information, but it's not like serious training. But it is the case. It happens that there are things that where you say, oh, that was interesting, and maybe something to watch out for. I mean, I sometimes simply, instead of watching some TV or so, I'm just watching some Blitz on YouTube, and once in a while I think, oh, that was interesting. That was maybe an interesting opening or whatever. So it's not, yeah, not a bad thing. I don't think it can hurt. F3, yeah. Now that I think of it, it looks a little bit weakening, but I'm in quick mode here. This 3+2 is something different. Knight e6, he's attacking d4, which is not so nice. Maybe knight a4 to c5. If he takes, I've got the total. Get the total bishop pair if he takes. And on knight e6 I have rook d1, covering the d4 pawn. So he wants to go rook c4, yeah, I guess. Bishop h3 though. I don't know. Rook c4, b3. Rook c4, yeah, indeed. Maybe queen b3. I'm trying to offer the queen trade here. Knight d4, I will take b6 first. I don't know, maybe rook c4 here. Something like that. The thing is, even if I lose a pawn, which can easily happen here, I still have the two bishops. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm giving up this pawn. It's not a big deal. This kind of situation here is just fantastic for white. I've got two bishops against two knights, and the better, I mean, the bishops are just fantastic on b2 and g2. I'm threatening to take on f6 now with the winning endgame. I don't really know what you should do to prevent it. Yeah, come on, I'm just taking this. Okay, so rook d6. I can give some checks. It's not a big problem, I think. Yeah, maybe I still should have done something about it. Oh no, this is not going to work. I can put this pin on now, which is essentially deadly. We'll win the piece, or and now I'm 2 pawns
Check.
up in the king and pawn endgame.
Black resigns.
Okay. How do you know which pawns are a big deal and which aren't? Yeah, the thing here was, if we go back, I'm a pawn up, and I have two bishops against two knights in a wide open position. So what's left is just so strong, it's not mattering much that I'm returning a pawn. I mean, I can switch on the engine here, and I think the engine will be on something like +2, despite equal material. 1.9, yeah, 1.9. So it wasn't so far off. Let's see
Game
if I get
started.
another game here. Buster from Iceland. Let's see. Yeah, I will also do a rematch against Kenneth, but I was just a bit quick to click on the 3-minute button. This guy's not playing. not much I can do here. Just wait for the point to roll in, or maybe he's playing a move. Yeah, someone is recommending chess tempo for tactics training. Yeah, it's a good site for tactic puzzles. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm pretty much I cannot do anything basically while waiting for this here to end. This sometimes happens. And I mean, I will actually normally I will offer an abort because I don't want to win this kind of game. But here at least it only takes 3 minutes till the clock runs down. It happened to me also. Of course, you request such a game and then you don't get one right away, then someone calls you or whatever, have to go to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden the game started and you lose. I don't have a center head, no. Yeah, that's not much fun, but I cannot even do something else. I mean, like looking at some other game or whatever. It's just like I have to wait. I have tried the endgame trainer on Chess Tempo. When I tried this, is about 2 years ago. It was a little bit tricky though, because they in the endgame trainer they had something in which was somewhat connected to table bases, and it was tricky because sometimes you let's say I put in a move that wins in 12 moves, let's say, and the best move was winning in 10, so it said, okay, this was a mistake. And I'm glad if I find a move that wins in 12 and not in 10, so it's not a big problem. I'm a bit
Becoming challenge.
yeah, this was a bit stupid.
Game
I'm a bit skeptical about that. Maybe it is better now that they have improved something. Can you avoid the King's Indian with 1 c4? Not really. I mean, you can of course avoid to play d4 after you started 1 c4, but a King's Indian type of setup black can play all the time. It's unavoidable. So Kenneth here is going for the London system. That is not very exciting, but it can still lead to interesting play in the long run. Let's see. What's my experience with the rating difference between ICC, chess.com and so on? I really don't care. I mean, they are always a little bit, there are always those differences. Yeah, some server is a little bit higher, some is a bit lower. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's just a system. I mean, it is really not mattering if chess.com points are higher or lower. It's just the relation to one another. You can only say, okay, I'm like the number 10 Blitz player on chess.com or something like that, and these kind of things. But you cannot compare the pure points in a way. So yeah, I got a comment here. There is no need for below 2,000 players to study the opening, but how to start a game without getting into opening disaster. I'm not sure that I said exactly that, but it is. I think the problem is that players around 2,000, they start to do opening only, and this is too much. You should look a little bit at the opening, sure, but it's not that important. It really isn't. You can play the odd sidelines, yeah, in some cases, or just avoid the extremely complicated stuff where you have to learn for a long time. This is certainly possible. And as long as you keep it within reason, it's also okay to study the openings. I mean, I studied openings all the time, but it's not something that you should do exclusively. And this is what some people do. They start to get the big opening books and those kind of grandmaster repertoire stuff and try to learn this. And it eats enormous time, and you're not doing so much for your middle game when you learn lots of stuff by heart. Okay, so I'm trading stuff here. What I'm hoping for is that long term I can do something against those slightly weakened pawns, but it's nothing brilliant that I have here. I think about equal. I would like to get my bishop traded. Maybe I can do this for bishop a4, bishop c2. Okay, he's pushing forward, but okay, g5, I have knight h5. This is not really a threat. F5 maybe. I don't see a big threat, so I try to trade off my bishop. That was the idea. If the knight moves, and they probably will, I will go bishop c2. Okay, he's playing that, but I thought knight h5 now. Maybe he has bishop e2 somehow. Yeah, that's good for black, I believe, unless I'm overlooking some direct tactical stroke. If I get this bishop traded, there's also the knight coming to f5, and this will be this here. This will be really, really annoying. No, queen has to go to g4. And now, let's see. I can just take d4, right? How do you properly pronounce Zwiebel? Yeah, Zwiebel. It's this is onion in English. Zwiebel. Okay, how do I win this now? Actually, maybe taking here.
Check.
Rook c1 check.
Check.
And the bishop e4. Okay, he's not doing that. Maybe here, yeah. I've got a huge time advantage. Okay. Yeah, come on, I just take this. This is easy.
Check.
Attacking f4 and attacking the knight. If I take with the knight on f4, he has queen e5 check, which might be a perpetual. So I rather take with the queen.
Check.
Yeah, he's still hanging on, 3 pawns down. Let's go here. Queen b1 for almost a mate. I guess so, yeah.
Check. Check.
Yes, still attacking here. Trying to hang on. What are you doing?
Check. Check. White resigns.
Yeah, it's a knight endgame with 4 extra pawns. That's quite a lot. Okay, so what do we have here?
Incoming challenge.
This is a really long stream, yeah. This is really long. Maybe 1 or 2 games, like 3 minute. Yeah, I got a challenge here.
Game started.
I got a challenge again, so let's see what's going on here. The trump. Oh, bishop e7. Not sure what's best again, that move. Okay, here I've got pretty decent development, so certainly quite okay for white, that should be. Just develop normally. This is the kind of opening, by the way, there was a question, what opening to play when you don't want to study lots of theory. And this is something that you could do, yeah. This kind of thing. Yeah, the Trompowsky, or some queen pawn openings that have some bite, yeah. Not the London system in its dullest form, let's say, but there are some possibilities to get some life into the game. Okay, the point here in this position is that d5 is a weakness that I can try to use with my knight. I want to put the bishop on d5 though first, yeah. His bishop on f6 is relatively weak. I haven't read any all the comments where I try. Yeah, there is a discount code if you want to join ICC anyway. Then you can use a code that you can enter while joining, and the code is just Chess Explained for 10%. They told me I would earn some little money as well for every person joining this with this bonus account, but I don't know what it is. So this is a nice position, yeah, but how do I continue? It's not so easy. It looks very nice. Knight to b7. I can play with b4, or I can just trade with knight c4, but this doesn't look right, yeah, against this piece on the edge of the board. My knight here on f3 should do something decent, but I don't know where exactly. Yeah, maybe just really regroup. Ah, this was bad. Now he has bishop g5. Ah, that was a big positional mistake. Ah. That was bad. Okay, maybe I can go bishop d2, knight takes a5. This is maybe still good. You never want to trade one of your knights against this bishop. Let's take it here. That wasn't so great, right? This bishop on g5 now is much improved. Knight d2 was a silly thing. How do I continue here? Not easy. Maybe b3, solidifying things. Covering the knight. It's not so easy to get anything going. Maybe rook d3, f3. Yeah, this is an idea. Doubling. Where is he going? Bishop to f4? Something like that? I don't know. Ah, he's just taking. Interesting. I will take with the pawn. I don't want to trade more stuff. My bishop is much stronger than his bishop. His bishop is will never attack anything, and I have chances against f7. g3, h4, rook f3. Weird that the Chess Explained code doesn't seem to be working. They told me it should work. Maybe try with uppercase and so on. Obviously I couldn't test it, yeah. Yeah, here I just have pressure on f7 and I have chances to invade on the a file. b6 hangs, and I have this coming, rook to a7. Yeah, there's huge pressure here. Maybe not enough to win or anything, but it is very, very uncomfortable. Queen a4 and then rook a7 is the problem. Just preparing that. He has to basically play. He's got a little bit time left, but other than that, it's on increment. So, is this how good is it actually? It looks nice for white, but how do I win? H5, maybe H5. Would be nice to get in something like mate on the H file. I take here. Okay, it's taking with the queen.
Time warning.
I don't see a way really to win this. Good defense.
Check.
Let's enter. It's still not much fun for black somehow, but I don't see how I could win. Takes g3, rook g3, keeps the pressure on. g4 maybe, g4 for rook h3, rook h5, this kind of thing. Okay, if I go rook h5 now, he will play f3, so I have to do this first. Rook h5. Okay, bishop e6 for bishop f5. This is a nightmare for black with seconds on the clock.
Check.
Queen h7 mate.
Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, it was really problematic. Yeah, this kind of position right here. You're sort of, yeah, this is a monster on d5 against the bishop on g7. I probably didn't play it perfectly. I mean, well, you never play perfectly, but I mean, I gave him more than was necessary probably, but it was always kind of difficult to play around here. Just he defended this really excellently.
Check.
I guess here maybe this is objectively not so much, but it gets problematic now. Definitely, starting here, probably tricky.
Check.
Yeah, it was nice. Very difficult to hold this position. Very difficult. Okie dokie. Let's check. So I'm going for
Game
a bit more
started.
3 minute action, and I'm definitely not playing a blindfold game at 1:30 in the morning after 2.5 hours of stream. I will stop at the 3-hour mark. Yeah, playing a little bit of an Italian game. Just something nice and easy for a change. Okay. Yeah, that's really not very exciting. Yeah? Next time I should do something else. This is not very exciting. Do I have a little edge at least? Probably not. I should have played bishop g5 at least. Would have been at least some idea. Okay, well maybe I can get in f4. Yeah, this is possible. Wow, he just ignores everything here. Okay.
Check.
Yeah, there's not much going on. I know this is not very exciting. Yeah, it wasn't a great idea to play this opening. This guy played this well. But okay, you also have to play these kind of dull positions and try to win. It sometimes simply happens that you get them. Okay. Maybe I can get in d4. It seems he wants to put the knight on g6, yeah? Maybe not. Okay, let's open it up. Let's open this up a little bit, but it's not easy to get anywhere. Maybe I can create some weaknesses. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's try something. It's probably a little bit risky, but otherwise. Oh, and now I have this check coming and rook f4. Yeah, this should be quite good. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. G3, yeah? G3 might be a tricky business. And he has rook a1 all the time. Invisible Chess Moves is a really good book. Heavily recommended. I can take here, right? The mate on g7. Okay, I won a pawn.
Check.
Great. Have to be very modest here. One pawn is a big deal from having absolutely nothing. The Sorcerer's Apprentice by David Bronstein. This is supposed to be a really good book, and it's one of the few classic books, let's say. Oh, I only have 24 seconds. I'm playing this here. This is one of the few classic books that I don't know. I always wanted to get it, but I keep forgetting it, that I want to get it. 21 seconds.
Check.
That's not good. I just have to be quick here. Like no tomorrow.
Check.
King f5 g6 is the way to try to win this. He's really slow. Nah, should have taken e4 immediately.
Draw offered.
Oh, if I'm a draw, yeah, this is useless. I mean, the 2 points down here for nothing after really, I completely lost track here. Invisible Chess Moves is an interesting book. It's basically a collection of positions and a collection of positions where people made mistakes, and it's interesting to see how the mistakes are related to some motifs. Like some things are very difficult or are very common, let's say, mistakes. Yeah, like you tend to overlook knight moves back to the first rank or the 8th rank, or queen moves back, these kind of things. It's very interesting. My YouTube channel is my first experience in broadcasting. Yes, never did anything like that before. Move First, Think Later is a very interesting book by Dutch I am Willy Hendricks.
Game started.
Interesting read. I definitely won't play the Italian game again. This is the Blue Shark 23, Tibor Tolnai. This is an old-timer GM. The Dvoretsky and Yusupov books, there's a question about them. It depends on the books. The Dvoretsky books are basically all for strong players, and some of them are for a level that is basically unclear to me, simply because the exercises are so difficult that even really strong players fail to get anywhere. I mean, like grandmasters, yes. And therefore I have my doubts about the value of those books. They can be good for really strong players, but normal guys, I don't know. Yusupov, however, this is a mixed bag. He's made this this series, Boost Your Chess, Excelling Your Chess, Build Up Your Chess, and this is something that I really like. This series is something that I use very much in my own coaching. He has very good examples in the book, and if you, for example, are somewhat lower rated, like let's say 1400, 1300, then those books, the first ones, they are really okay. They will help you quite a lot, I think. And this is a building up from really low level to a higher level. So it's something that you can start small with and then build up from there. So it's a good series of books. Yeah, we have an interesting position here, an endgame position. This guy simply traded down everything, hoping that his bishop pair is doing something. I understand the point, but still his bishops are not that active at the moment, so I don't believe it is a big deal. And this guy, he's a supreme tactician, but I rather play this kind of dry endgame against him than some weird tactics, even if he's got the bishop pair. I think it doesn't matter that much, and I'm a huge bishop pair addict, of course, as you probably know from my channel. So yeah, I got a question about pump up your rating, which is I think pretty good. What I saw of it makes a good impression. My bishop here is not a good piece. I wonder, maybe this is still a problem for me. How do I coordinate this? Bishop to d4 maybe. Oh, I forgot about that move completely.
Time warning.
Earlier I could easily easily react to it with knight d4, but not now. And I cannot go d4. That's not great. That's not a move I like to play. Okay. Difficult to coordinate this. Very, yeah, I misplayed that terribly. Really, wow. And a really bad position.
Check.
Oh. I never looked at that move. He's got bishop f3 even. Wow, I completely misplayed that endgame. It was pretty good at the start, but I screwed this up totally. Wow, come on.
Incoming challenge.
I really, let me check here something. This, and I mean, I think this is just, this endgame should be totally okay for white.
Check.
I was actually thinking white is better here due to the space. What did I do there? What did I do wrong? This. I must have done something wrong. This cannot be worse for white ever, yeah? Absolutely not. But what is the problem? Bishop e7, yeah? I have to go, of course, yeah, I have to start with this. I have to kill his bishop here. Yeah, then I'm okay. I can never be worse here, yeah? This is the problem. Okay. Whew, okay. So, what do we have? Okay, like 2 or 3 more games. How to study middle game? Yeah, middle game study is something where lots of people struggle with. Whoop, talking too much. One good thing is that one good idea is for middle game study, you look at your openings, what you play, the kind of structures that you get. Yeah, like here, let's say you play the Sicilian, then you pick Sicilian games and look through them and think, okay, how exactly is the Sicilian played? What are the ideas? Look for games by strong players that are experts in the opening, and it's not about learning moves by heart. It's about trying to figure out how they play the opening. What are the ideas? Where do the pieces belong? And that will help you to develop a better feel for what's going on, so that you find the good moves over the board. The books by Argard are all really good. Yes. Okay, this guy here is sacrificing on e6, which is a pretty normal thing to happen in this opening. But exactly here, I don't know. I mean, I have castled even, so it gives me pretty strong pieces, I think. There's a question, what player should you study if you have a feeder, let's say 1650-ish player? To be honest, there's no clear recommendation. Many things that you could study. I think the most important thing is that you enjoy what you're studying. So if you like a certain player, just study what this player is doing. I don't think there's a big theory on tactics. You can just do it. You just it's like running. Yeah, there's no big theory on running well. Let's say you just have to do it all the time, and get quicker and quicker. It's like building up stamina tactics. Okay, am I not just crashing through here on F2? This is irritating me. Like here, and I will take on F2.
Check.
Let's just take there. And knight F6 back, or is there something better? My knight on H5 is hanging. Yeah? That's not so great. Okay, let's just go back. I don't know pawn structure chess by Soltis. There's a question. Can you still achieve IM or FIDE Master title if you start at 18? Yeah, you certainly can, but I'm not sure if really everybody can. Yeah, I mean, you have to have a certain degree of talent for the game. I'm pretty sure it's not just all about time. Having enough time is certainly, I mean, yeah, you need to have some time invested, but it's also necessary to have some natural talent for the game. There might be people who simply cannot do it. Knight e4 is a possibility here. Oh wait, this is actually a funny tactic, right?
Time warning.
I see a funny tactic. Knight f2 check.
Check.
And then knight h3
Check.
and I'm a piece up at the end. This
Check.
is quite nice. Nice tactic. Crazyhouse. Sometimes you see brilliant tactics if you play Crazyhouse. But you can blunder a knight in one move. This King f7. Great, great, just great. How idiotic can you be? King to f7. Unbelievable stuff. At least I'm still better. Yeah, now I'm winning. Why did he allow the trade there? Oh, I have auto promotion off.
Check.
I have to switch that back on.
Check. Incoming challenge.
Let me, and I have to do auto promotion off on again. Okay. What do we have? I play one final game. One final game. I have to really wrap it up. It's really late. Yeah, in Blitz you often see more in Kibitzing than when you play yourself. That's really a very common thing to happen. Yeah, not so easy to get a Crazyhouse game, I think. I have a look, but nothing. What is my favorite Eurovision song? I don't know. Is there anything good? Sokolov's Winning Chess Middle Games is a good book. Yep, it's a good book. I didn't have a coach, no. Yeah, this is Martin Sumsander that I'm playing. German I am. It's about my rating level. And we have a Chevenenko Slav where white is playing on the queen side. I have to admit that I forgot this. I forgot how this is exactly played. For a3, I think. I thought that this was bad for black, but maybe I'm wrong. Huh, maybe I'm wrong here. Yeah, tricky. Yeah, I will take here, clarify matters. Not sure how good it is, but it shouldn't be bad here. Can take here on a1, queen a1. I mean, I'm better developed and I have some ideas, like queen a8 after the trade. Queen a8 is slightly problematic. His queen here looks active, but it can also be a liability. The c6 pawn is also very weak. Queen a5 is an interesting move now. Not the only move, certainly. Bishop a6 is also just strong. Yeah, come on. This is simple and good, I believe. Oh wait, he can actually just castle. It's good in many ways actually. Bishop a6. A shame that this is 3 minutes. Queen a7 is also good. I really don't know what to do. It's all good. It's all good for white. Queen a7, queen a5, everything's good. I have answered political questions before, but with 1 minute on the clock in a non-increment game, it's tricky. My idea is now bishop a6 or knight a5. This was a bit of a routine move now. Maybe there was something better. Bishop a6, yeah. There's a request to Kibitz Nakamura. He's not even on. The problem is that here the pawn on c6 is super vulnerable. He has no way to defend it really. And there's queen c8 coming. Yeah, I can just take c6 now, and I will. If he castles, I'll take d7. It is a total win for white. Yeah, this is basically the way, the idea of this specific opening line for white.
Time warning.
What is this idea? I can give the check here, right?
Check.
I don't see a counterplay. Rook e1 coming, and d7 is always hanging. So if he castles, I just take the knight. Yeah, that's really over. So rook e6.
Check.
Well, this should be enough. Two pawns right in the center and a knight. That is enough. Even at 2 in the morning.
Incoming challenge.
Okie dokie, guys. This is 2 in the morning. I have to stop this. I have to stop this, really. I have to go to bed. I have to actually, believe me or not, I have to get up in about 4 hours and do some things. Not working on chess, but some other private obligations. I have to go to bed now, sleep like 4 hours, and then have to be back again. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. This was a really long stream, Some Crazyhouse, some 3-minute chess. I hope it was good entertainment. Thanks for watching this. For those who really were on like 3 hours, you made it. Tough guys. Okay, well, thanks for this, and I'm off for tonight. Bye bye.